and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Claire, it's great to have you here, and if you're returning, it's great to have you back. So Happy New Year. This will probably be the first video that I have of 2020. Oh my god, I can't believe it's 2020 already. Time is just going so quickly. I remember when people used to say, oh, we'll have achieved this by 2020 in terms of like the government and stuff like that, and wow, we're here, and I don't think those things have been implemented, but that's a different story altogether. So today I'm going to talk to you about cleansing and why it's important to do a cleanse, because the thing is, I could talk all day about different cleansers, different toners, like all sorts of different skincare products and how to achieve nice skin, but without giving you the fundamentals of why we should be cleansing and what to use and stuff like that. There's no point in me giving you the extra stuff. So I thought I would just do like a basic rundown of why we use cleansers and what I use and what I do. So today, as you can probably see, I am makeupless, mainly because I want to show you, one, that I have achieved skin that I wanted to achieve, like pretty clear and flake free, where I used to be quite bad with breakouts and flakiness. And two, because as you can probably see, I have a cold sore, unfortunately. I hate them. There's not a lot I can do with it, but I don't want to put makeup on when I've got that. So without further ado, let me just get into the video. So as I previously mentioned, today I'm going to talk about cleansers. I have talked about a few already on here that I am a fan of. I am a huge fan of a balm cleanser. Anyone who's been following my blog or me on Instagram for a long time, that's at Steel City Miss if you want to check me out. Then you'll know that I'm a fan of a balm cleanser. But I'm going to talk about some of the other different cleansers and why we cleanse, etc, etc. So firstly, I'm going to start with why you should cleanse. So firstly, I like to cleanse twice daily, morning and night. Personally, I don't think a splash of water is enough to fully cleanse your skin, whether it's in the morning or at night, if you've had makeup on or SPF or not. Obviously, if you've been wearing makeup through the day, it can clog your pores, it can cause you to have dried out skin, and obviously it builds up and it causes breakouts and all those nasty things that we don't want. SPF is the same, so even if you've had no makeup but you've had your SPF, and I'll do another video about SPF and why we should be wearing that daily. But SPF, whether it seems dull and dark, you should have SPF on every day, because you are exposed to UV radiation, whether it's through glass or not. So that again builds up in your pores and can cause you to have that clog, then breakouts, that redness, sensitivity, all those problems that we all want to avoid in order to achieve nice skin. Obviously, if we have nice skin, we can then have nice makeup application. So one leads on to the other, and I just think that it's sort of crucial to get the basics, and I think a cleanse is a basic. So I'm going to move on to what I do, and I like to double cleanse, which basically means that I do two cleanses. My first cleanse is usually with something gentle, that's easy to makeup remove, and I like my second to be nourishing and stuff that's going to add hydration, and if there are any benefits like added vitamins, etc. to my skin, that's obviously a bonus additional thing. If you have an oil-based cleanser, that's going to remove your makeup way more easily. So those break down all of that, and generally, like I say, I like to use a balm cleanser, and I do regularly use the balm cleanser for both my first and second cleanse. If I've had makeup on, I do use a different, more milky or micellar type makeup remover to remove the makeup, and then move on to the balm cleanser. So you might notice that I've missed out makeup wipes. If you're in a hurry, or you're at a festival, or you're a mum and you're busy all the time and you just want something on the go, or you go into the gym and you want to take your makeup off before you work out, then yeah, makeup wipes are great for just being handy and convenient and quick. But does this remove your makeup fully? No. Personally, I don't think so. I think that it leaves a lot of residue on your skin. It leaves a lot of the makeup behind. It gives you that build-up of dirt that you don't want because they're not good enough. They're regularly packed full of fragrance and they're regularly packed full of alcohols. And those two things, fragrance and alcohols, cause your skin to be dried out and can be an irritant for someone who has sensitive skin. And then you get that redness, blotchiness, all that stuff that you really don't want. And often that comes from your makeup wipes. So if you're a makeup wipe user and it's not for the quick going to the gym on the go kind of things, ditch them and get a nice cleanser. So I'm going to talk a little bit about some of the things that I use, and some like a little touch on the exfoliating cleansers and stuff as well. So in terms of a milky cleanser, I've literally just come to the end of one of my favourites, which is the Body Shop Camomile. And it's kind of milky, but sort of clear. And I just apply that to a cotton pad and wipe away my makeup, and that's great, and it's gentle and it's great for sensitive skin. It does have a little bit of a scent, obviously because I haven't got the bottle, I can't check that it's got fragrance, but personally I do have sensitive skin and I've not had any sensitivities with that. So I'll try and put a picture of this product on the screen so that you can see which one I'm talking about, because obviously I wanted to try now and talk a little bit more affordable products as well, because I've had a lot of you message me about this, and I do understand that some of the products that I use are quite expensive. So that's a good one to start off with. If you're trying to remove stubborn eye makeup, like waterproof mascara and eyeliner, or if you have a lot of eyeshadow on, etc., then I think it's really good to use a product that's designed specifically for this. So when I said I sometimes use micellar type products, I don't use micellar water. Again, they're similar to a makeup wipe and contain quite a lot of alcohols and fragrances, all that stuff that cause irritation. It leaves that oily residue on your skin. Again, if you want to use it as a quick alternative, I think that's perfect. But if you're using that as your only cleanse on an evening, I do not think that that's a great product for you to be using. But I do use a specific one when I want to remove my makeup, eye makeup, and the one I use is this, and it's the Estee Lauder, and it's the Gentle Eye Makeup Remover. And so this is oil free and fragrance free, and I don't have any irritation or problems with this. I think it's really great for removing your eye makeup. I just put it on a cotton pad really gently, hold it for a minute and remove away, and again it takes off my eye makeup great. I did get this in a collection like set, so I don't actually know how much this is to buy as a standalone product. I assume that you can, and obviously as always I'll link everything in the description below for you to check out. So when I'm not removing my makeup with either the Body Shop cleanser or the Estee Lauder eye makeup cleanser, my first cleanse is generally this, the Mario Badescu, and this is the enzyme cleansing gel. And so this contains extracts from papaya and grapefruit, which contain AHAs, which is alpha hydroxy acids. And they're the kind of things, when you hear about acid toning and stuff like that, that's what's in this, and that is great for exfoliating gently whilst cleansing. I will do, my next video will be about toning and AHAs and all that, so that you can understand a little bit more about what toning is and why you should be doing that. But obviously today we're going to talk about the cleanser. So I think that this is really great for that gentle exfoliation. It's great for sensitive skin. It's non-foaming. It's just absolutely lovely. It does take off your makeup as well. I just think it's great as a first cleanse, and you can use your balm cleanser twice, but sometimes this is great as a first cleanse and then move on to your balm cleanser. So let's talk about that. So the balm cleanser, I'm going to try not to whittle on too much because I know you all know that I love a balm cleanser. So the ones that I go to is the Elemis Pro Collagen Cleanser. You already know this. I've talked about it before, like previously, quite a few times already, and I'm pretty new to having a YouTube channel. So I'll link that up here, my thoughts on that. I apologise for the quality of that video. I think it was like the second video that I ever made, so you know, we're getting there, we're moving forward. Another balm cleanser that I like to use, and actually I have it on order now, I'm waiting for it to arrive, I got a great deal from TK Maxx, is the Emma Hardie Moringa Cleansing Balm. I've already had this. I have a blog post on my blog that you can check out if you want to know my thoughts and feelings on that. Again, it's a little bit expensive. The balm cleansers that I like are a little bit pricey, but I do think that they're worth the price tag. Unfortunately, I've not found a nice balm cleanser that's more affordable yet, but I am searching for one. I promise you, when I find one, I will be letting you know. So I'll put that Emma Hardie review down there in the description so you can check that out if you are interested in that. So I would use the balm cleanser onto my face, onto a dry face. I do regularly just put this onto my makeup, to be honest. I'll take off my eye makeup with Estee Lauder or the Body Shop, but the rest of my makeup I just remove with the balm cleanser. Put it onto the dry face, massage it in gently, wash off with a warm flannel. So let me talk to you about the flannel. So I buy, well, I don't have to buy them now, I've got them. 8 flannels, so I have one for every day and one extra for that wash day. So those flannels, I use one daily. I use the same one in the morning as what I use at night. I would run that under hot water so the flannel itself is hot. I'd massage my balm cleanser or whatever cleanser I'm using into my face. I would take my flannel and remove the makeup. Don't move in circular motions. I like to just give a nice scrub. I think moving in circular motions kind of like massages it in, and you don't want to massage the dirt back in. Make sure the tap water is running while you're doing this. Don't have the sink full of hot water and splashing that dirty water back onto your face. That is just going to put that dirt back on your face. We don't want that. So the best conditions to wash your face is obviously like a warm water. Like, do not wash your face in the shower. This is too hot for your skin, and then again we're going to be stimulating redness and soreness, and we don't want any of that. So you want nice warm water. And personally, I would, once you've been washed in the shower and you've washed your hair and all that good stuff, I would go to the sink and then do your facial cleanse, tone, moisturize, all that. And I would make sure that that sink water is the perfect temperature for your face and not be using super hot water in the shower. I'm going to talk a little bit about foaming cleansers. I used to be a huge fan of foaming cleansers. I actually used to really like the Clinique one because they have that for all different skin types, and I had the gentle one and it was foaming, and personally I don't think I had any problems with it, but I did have dry skin at that time that I don't really suffer from the same now, so perhaps it was a little bit drying. This is the only problem with foaming cleansers, is that they contain surfactant, and the surfactant, well, you might already know, is the stuff that's in soap that gives it that bubbling, and that's what helps draw out like the impurities and the dirt and stuff like that. So it's great for removing the product, but unfortunately that surfactant is quite drying and irritating for the skin. So if you can try and avoid a foam cleanser, I would do so. Annoyingly, sometimes cleansers that are designed for breakout and acne prone skin contain this surfactant and are foaming. It's kind of something like we can't avoid, but there are some that I don't think are terrible. Like the Clinique one, I think that's quite pleasant. I don't think I had any particular problems with it. I don't have one here to show you because I don't buy that anymore, but I'll put a quick picture on here and I'll link it in the description for you to check out. But something I do use when I get breakouts is the Kate Somerville Eradicate cleanser. So this, it contains 3% sulfur, and so this is designed for acne prone skin. And personally, I use this like for a couple of days when I get breakouts around my chin area, which I tend to get around that time of the month. And it clears them up really quick. Personally, I think this is awesome. But it can be quite pricey. I got this size in a set with the Eradicate treatment and the oil-free moisturiser from Kate Somerville. I have done a video on this, so I'll link that up here as well, so you can check that out. But I actually think that's really good for breakout skin. I've had that for quite some time. It must be coming up to 9 months now, and I've had no problems with it, no irritation, no dryness. So actually, that's been really great. So if you're looking for a foaming cleanser or something for a more oily or breakout prone skin, then that is fantastic. I know it's designed for acneic skin, which of course I don't have, and so I can't speak for. I don't know whether you will encounter any problems with that. That obviously is your experience. But having said all of this, whatever works for you, you do, you know, because skincare and stuff like that does often come down to trial and error and just trying things out and seeing what works for you. This has been my experience of using products that I've been doing for the last sort of probably around 7 or 8 years, and I found that moving towards these balm cleansers and a milky cleanser to remove my makeup, etc., has really helped my skin, and as you can see, it's not too bad. So if you want to try that out, please do let me know what you think, what you've been using, what products you've tried out, if any of these, and what your opinions are of those in the comments below. My next video, as I mentioned, I will talk about toning and why we should tone and all of that. So I hope to see you next time, and thanks for watching once again. Bye now.